It is time now for Peter Channel Local News Events late Wednesday night, February 3rd, 2016. Good evening, everybody. I am Peter Wiggins. Late at 11 o'clock. News lines here. Top story at 11 o'clock here on this late Wednesday night here is Montgomery County, Pennsylvania Judge Stephen O'Neill Wednesday night denied Bill Cosby requested to dismiss a criminal case against him, saying a former prosecutor's testimony about a promise he made not to prosecute Cosby was not credible. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention on Wednesday updated its Zika virus status for pregnant women, advising them to protect themselves that their male sexual partner has trouble lives in an area where Zika virus is circulating. During New Hampshire, the two Democratic presidential polls sparred Wednesday over whether Hillary Clinton is enough of a protester while she and Bernie Sanders sought and managed expectations in a race that has now shifted to very different terrain. President Obama made his first visit to U.S. Moscow as president on Wednesday and sought to repair the increasingly frayed relationship between American Muslims and their fellow citizens. Geneva, the United Nations on Wednesday temporarily suspended a fledgling talk team that ended a wait in Syria and called on the countries fueling the conflict to do more to yield results as Syrian government forces sharply escalated. Rand Paul, the Libertarian-minded freshman senator who has once viewed as a formidable presidential contender, is suspended his White House bid. Beijing, North Korea's announcement of plans to launch a long-range rocket made during a visit to Pyongyang, and the top Chinese envoy will likely be seen as yet another sign of gross disrespect to his chief ally. Wellington, trade ministers from 12 Pacific countries, including the United States, gathered Thursday in New Zealand for a ceremonial signing of a free trade deal that say will significantly boost trade. Fellow 40 days are closely monitored in the investigation into an explosion aboard a Dado Airlines flight over Somalia and are looking at Somalia. Al-Qaeda affiliate Al-Shabaab was the leading suspect, that law enforcement source told Fox News on Wednesday. Brussels, European Union countries on Wednesday approved a $3 billion $3.32 billion fund for Turkey to improve living conditions for refugees during an exchange for Ankara intruder the fear of them to migrate into Europe. In Mexico City, Mexico's National Action Party has threatened and expelled members who oppose the impeachment of the member of state legislature linked to El Chapo. The Phoenix City Council voted on Wednesday to replace a long-standing tradition of prayer before meetings with a moment's silence prevented scheduled prayer by a group with Satan in its name and its murder in the lawsuit. The day after a large student ripped for Aliceville, Alabama on Tuesday evening, Albany Sheriff's mobile home was arrested in the middle of the road. As a community children near the shelter, Albuquerque saved lives absolutely on Tuesday. Senator Rand Paul and Rick Santorum both ended their presidential campaign on Wednesday as a fallout from an Iowa caucus that continued to winnow the Republican field. The cab driver who and kidnapped and forced her to try to escape Orange County, California, remains all over the state, said Wednesday he feels likely to be alive. In New York, former Tyrion Pharmaceuticals chief Martin Shkreli has been given a price of his advice by his attorney regarding the former executive's bar case. Stop talking. Washington, the next GOP debate will not feature an undercard event, which leaves Carly Fuhren off the primetime stage and moves she's not taking sitting down. Washington, now Speaker Paul Ryan told the crowd of the Conservative Party, let's see some of the Republican Party was one presidential away from losing control of the situation. Dollar nurses losses up to fall nearly 2% versus yen and euro. Focus shifts on the federal officials' policy, which later in the day. The rapid fire and series of events Wednesday laid bare what insiders already knew as Sherry Redstone is on a collision course with Viacom CEO Philip Diamond for control of the Redstone Family Trust that will enter the following on cloud control of CBS. The Internal Revenue Service suffered a hardware failure on Wednesday afternoon with just many tax processing systems unavailable Wednesday night. The agency announced in a statement. GoPros results were hurt by the disappointing sales of the latest wearable camera, the Hero 4 session, which launched in July, as GoPro's results were hurt by the disappointing sales. In Washington, an agency, the U.S. Department of Defense, has warned its F-35 Joint Strike Fighter, which is being in registered service, added a list of problems with the aircraft. Norfolk, Virginia, the U.S. Navy's class amphibious assault ship USS Botanical Police Sea Trials found out over years. Shipyard maintenance. Astronomers have found a protoplanetary disk surrounding young star with a rather chilly state. The planetary building blocks it contains are cold, are so cold, in fact, that it doesn't jive with the current planetary formation models. Hominoids and Kesamakae roasted and ate tortoise. Our ancestors had seven interesting meals way back in the day. The ancestors had discovered that early humans ate a lot of tortoise on the top of the big game they were pleased to partake in. At a special hearing today, members of the House Committee on Science, Space, and Technology tore apart. NASA's Journey to Mars Initiative claimed the program needs a much more defined plan and clear, achievable milestones work. Low-frequency noises produced by ships could be heard in endangered whale species, according to a new study. The study published on Tuesday in PJ concludes that smaller toothed whales such as orcas and all could be heard the same. A lead panel of scientists and bear evidence offered guarded approval Wednesday at a novel form of genetic and nutrient that could prevent congenital diseases but would result in babies with genetic material from free parents. Recife, Brazil, the surgeon medical reports that babies being born in unusually small heads during the Zika epidemic in Brazil are denied a fierce debate over the country's abortion laws, which make the procedure illegal and under most circumstances. Some Latin American countries are telling couples not to have children for months, even years, putting a Roman Catholic Church anti-birth control teaching in a tough spot. Jimmy Carter's wind mission took expensive drug research. Peter telling us I'm 11:07 here. Okay, take a look at New England search. Lawrence, Massachusetts. 2 alarm fire, 20 Sergeant Street. UD command reported heavy fire. Knocked down crews still hidden in hotspots from the outside. Motor vehicle red cross. The ATL assistant displaced residents. Peter Channel News Time is now 11:07 p.m. on this late one night here, and it is time now for a Trevor report here. Take a look at Rhode Island highways here, where 146 on the northbound side of Little Silverman, 295 in Lincoln, Rhode Island here, 146 on the northbound side of Little Silver to Lincoln stretch around Route 160 around the Twin River Road here. Otherwise, highways in Rhode Island are looking good here. Out in Connecticut here, where I-84 on the westbound side of Little Silverman, I-91 in Hartford, River Cross Parkway in the westbound side of Little Silver to the Milford stretch here. I-91 in Little Silverman, Interstate 90 in the Mass Pike. Okay, we got an accident on 120 on the northbound side around Route 24 in Randolph, so expect delays here. Route 120 on the northbound side of Little after Route 2 in Lexington here. Highways in Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine are looking good here. The New York State Freeway is looking good from New York to Buffalo and Buffalo down to the Pennsylvania border here. And out in New York State here, New York City here, FDR Highway here in Manhattan here. It is slow from 34th Street, East 34th Street, all the way up to East 72nd Street here. West Side Highway and 98 also before the Lincoln Tunnel Exchange. 495 of both ends Lincoln Tunnel. It's also around the Garment District here. I-95 in the northbound side of Little in Fort Lee, New Jersey before the George Washington Bridge here. Otherwise, a smooth sailing commute in New York City vicinity here. Okay, let's take a look at MBTA alerts here. Orange Line experiencing severe delays due to truck problem at assembly. On the commuter rail, looking good. And on the ferries, they are looking good. Peter Channel News time is now 11:10 p.m. here on this late Wednesday night here, and it is time now for a weather report here. And it was a rainy night so far here. It kind of looked like a taste of a spring-like storm on the 3rd of February here. As we take a look at the radar, latest radar picture here, and it shows a line of rain showers off the main coast stretching in down southeast Massachusetts and Cape Towns and southeast around Newport area and east of Long Island, and then it's stretching all the way down for the Virginia, Carolina coast and down for Georgia and around the Florida Panhandle around Tallahassee here, and the timing of the storm here. The rain's going to move out east to west along the Cape Cod through the overnight hours. Okay, you can see some few spotty rain showers around coastal Connecticut around here, and some few lingering showers around the Cape Towns here. And we can see some spotty rain showers in southeastern Massachusetts. And before the showers going to be moving out by about tomorrow afternoon here. Oh, hey, 7-day forecast. It goes like this here. For tonight, we're gonna see rain like before 1 a.m. and then a chance of rain after 2 a.m. Petrifog before 2 a.m. Then Petrifog after 3 a.m. Over Scottsdale, low at 52 degrees, stop at about 10 to 14 miles an hour. Wind gust size 31 miles an hour. Chance pace at 6%. New Pittsburgh at 3 and 7/4 inch possible. For Thursday, chance rain before 10 a.m. Petrifog before 9 a.m. Over most Scottsdale have about 56 degrees, southwest at about 5 to 7 miles an hour. Becoming northwestern in the morning. Chance pace at 30%. New Pittsburgh less than 7 inch possible for Thursday. Rain likely before 2 a.m. Then snow low around 32 degrees. Northwest about 5 miles an hour. Then chance pace is 8%. New circulation 1 to 2 inches possible for Friday. Snow likely being before noon. Clouds cast for mid morning and gradual clear with a high of 40 degrees. Northwest about 8 to 10 miles gust high 21 miles an hour. Chance pace is 8%. New circulation 1 to 3 inches possible. Friday night. Most coast about 24 degrees. Northwest about 3 to 8 miles an hour. Saturday, most south cast about 44 degrees. Saturday night, most clouds got about 30 degrees. Sunday, most Sunday podcast got about 47 to about 22 degrees. Monday, podcast got a chance of snow, high about 35 to about 26 degrees. Chance pace at 30%. Tuesday, chance of snow, most clouds got high about 39 to about 27 degrees. Chance pace at 50%. And for Wednesday, podcast got high about 38 degrees. Here, currently in Norton, 57 degrees, light rain, humidity 90%. And that is gonna be it for the Peter Channel 11 o'clock news this late Wednesday, February 3rd, 2016. I'm Peter. Hope you have a good night. But again, by the day, I'll see you tomorrow morning with a more report. Good night.